What? Sorry. Later.
Camera.
No, I don't have a camera. Hey, what's up? Yo, what's up, everybody? My name's Alckemy. Welcome to the channel. We got to kind of get hopping and moving here pretty soon just because I don't have a lot of time. I did already review on several streams the new stuff, so I'm not going to be really covering that today. But what I'm in the midst of is designing just a more elaborate stepwise. I did see Polarity's tutorial that he recently did with the stepwise is a lot of fun, and I figured that I'd probably just do things my own way and try to make my own version of it. So he kind of beat me to the video or whatever, but what I'm getting at with a lot of this stuff is working on a few things, which is chance, per step offset, and then also velocity variation and whatnot. So hello. Um, excuse me. So yeah, that's kind of what we have going on here. So what I have is I've got 8 racks by 2. We're gonna do another one, I guess. I think that these are divided by 4s, if I'm not mistaken. So it's, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'll do maybe another rack. I don't know, maybe what I should do is just group it by 4s. That could be something as well. But yeah, so the next thing that we need to do on this is to add, yeah, I've seen it. I haven't tested it out either. I'm going to be doing something completely different. Maybe tomorrow or so I'll look into that. But yeah, let's grab a drum machine. And I'm just going to find drum loop. No, let's go devices. Drum machine, and then what I'd like to do is go here and highlight all of these and just drag them in here. Is that going to work? It does not look like that's going to work. Let's try that again. Maybe you can just type in V. Let me see if this will work, because that would be nice. Maybe here. Yeah, that doesn't work. Why? Right click. Favorites. Is that because I thought somebody, I talked about this. Yeah, likewise. I hope that your holidays were good. I talked with somebody about this. Maybe it's just that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I don't know what it is, but maybe this just needs to. Nope. Can you take 4? What's up with this? Yeah, that's so strange. So it has to fit within the row. Okay. Well, I've already made a rack. I was hoping that I can just make like a quick one or whatever, but we'll just do the super pork rack. And hmm, maybe. Is this gonna work? What's going on here? Um, I don't know what's going on. So this is getting caught up. Cancel. I'm just gonna quit. All right, Bitwig froze. This is a beta, so force quit. Okay. Let's try that again. Got that. Let's open this up. Let's go super pork racka. Go okay. There we go. All right. So we can take everything off of this, I believe. Drum machine. Note receiver, tool, filter. Wait, we want the drum machine, but we don't need this stuff. Command G. And we can just turn that off. Turn that off. Cool, looks good. There we go. Let me save this because that's what I wanted that to be. Save preset to library. Okay, so now everything I think is at 16ths. And what we can do with this is start to change this around a bit. Because right now, this is at, yeah, this is at C1. So I think that we can just swap these. But why is this repeating? Wait, what? Why is it doing that? Um, this needs to be bipolar. Shit, all of these need to be bipolar. Or wait, no, only the first 8 need to be bipolar. That's annoying. Because if I want to move this stuff early, or wait, is that even possible? It is. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Now we can go into this, go clear, 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 clear. 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 There we go. Okay. Save preset to library. Better stepper. Yeah. Okay. So this stuff will indicate the timing of this. So this should be on grid now. No! Fuck. I gotta change all of this too. Please. God, this is why I was complaining about this being such a hassle to set up. I mean, the good news is like once it's there, but oh god. This is way more trouble than it's worth. But at the same time, I guess like once you have it, it's there. Let's try this again. Save. Yes. Cool. Okay. So, if I wanted to make this kick late, then I can take that one and maybe make that late. So, maybe. Oh, it wouldn't be that one. It would be the bottom one. Okay. Be this one. So it looks like, what if I cut this in half? No, that's not what I meant to do. This does not work. Fuck. Phase modulation, send over. Because what's happening right now, oh, here's the amount. Okay, maybe if I reduce the amount to like 50. Yeah. That's still hitting on beat every time. So this doesn't even work. Like that's not even triggering. Wow. I mean, is it possible that that could be a bug or I don't know. But that kind of sucks. What happens if we make this a little later? And the other thing too is that this is a percentage as opposed to an actual value. So I don't even know why I'm spending time doing this, but whatever. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. Okay, let's see if we can vary the hat on here, which would be number 3. So what happens if we just kind of do something like this? Oh, these are reversed. Okay. Sorry, it's supposed to be this one. Good God. Yeah, this is all those people that were like, yeah, you could just offset this and whatever. It's like, yeah, you never tried it. Myself included, but that's why I'm getting to the bottom of this to see if I can get this to work. Can you copy to siblings? Surprised that you can't do that either. Yeah, so this is extremely unnatural. Um, in a not so good way. But even still, I wanted to go through the trouble to make this to see if I could make it work. But yeah, unfortunately, this is not the business. And the problem with it, like I said, is just it probably has something to do with the MIDI clock or whatever, with the way that this rotates and creates a trigger. But when this moves over super fast, it skims over. Um, yeah, it skims over like the clock, and so it'll make it jump or it'll actually make it ratchet, which is really strange. And I guess that's the other thing too, is that if we wanted to ratchet this, we'd have to mess with the time, but then that would mess up the clock, I guess. Well, maybe not, but mm, it's more trouble than it's worth, to be honest. So I could go through the trouble of doing all that, or we have the better step sequencer here, which it would be nice if these were labeled, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Which I'm kind of surprised about because I thought that these usually have labels. But you know what I mean? You could just. Yeah, like why don't we just do that? It's like what? Also, I'm going to go to clear, choked by. I go clear. It's because it's choked, so that's why I just pulled that off. Oh, I gotta do that on these as well. So clear, clear. I thought that would do the trick. Is this too high? Okay. Right click, clear, right click, clear. Right click, clear. Is this... Dude, what? You can't do that? You're kidding. I have to do this on all of these? What the fuck? I don't think that's what's going on here. I think that is just a bug. Maybe not. So strange. Okay. So I'm just gonna make another one because that's stupid. Hmm. I guess this time it'll actually be in order. Uh, Although I would want these to be here. There we go. What else do we have? Maraca, Tom, Tom, cowbell, claves, Tom, cowbell. We'll come back for the claps here in a second. Bruh. What are you doing? Okay. In my swamp. Okay. So we'll just put these here for now. And then I'll grab these and replace these with the symbols. Where did the symbols go? What? Why is this more trouble than it's worth to do? Hat open, cowbell, maracas claves. Bro, what the fuck? Where did those go? Okay. That makes no sense, but fuck it, whatever. 16 plus 15. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 15, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 31. I've got repeats. Oh, here they are right here. They moved him down? Wait, what? Symbol, symbol, crash, ride. Hat, hat, crash, ride. Rim shot, rim shot. So the symbol and the crash were all that was missing, I think. This is so fun. Do you guys see why I don't fuck with MIDI? Is this everything? I don't know. Whatever. It's workable. Actually, I don't even know if I want to organize it this way. I almost want to do like let's do these. Let's do these. I think this is the way to go, to be honest. There we go. V0, V1, V8, and V9. Okay, that's the way to do this. Because that way I can kind of just keep these grouped. um, and that way I don't have to go and search for all this other stuff. Although, it would be nice if... Ugh, alright. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Rim shot, hat, clap, maraca, cowbell tom. That's fine. Kick, snare, rim shot, clap, hat, ride, crash tom. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's save that. I don't mean to be like super pedantic over this stuff, but the reason why it matters is just the way that I like to see how my drums lay out, because now this should actually work. Yep. And that way also, if I'm trying to like figure out where all this stuff is, I don't have to go search for it. It's all together. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's much better. Did I already save this? I'm gonna save it again. So now what I want to do is... Wait, did I set that up in the other one with all the random stuff? I don't remember if I did or not. Did I randomize all of the sounds in here? I didn't. Okay. Do I want to do that now? Bingo. This is why I love her. She usually knows what I'm thinking about. Usually can tell how I'm thinking. I mean, to be honest, I would almost never arrange drums like this in the first place. That being said, it's not to say that you can't do it. And to be honest with you, like, once you reach a certain point here, can I do that? I probably could, but that would be a pain in the ass. I guess something that would be the workflow for this is like, let's say I wanted to just keep this in MIDI, which is most likely what I should do instead is actually split these up between kicks and snares and stuff. I'm not going to, but if I were to use this in theory, I would most likely would want to create like all kicks, all snares, and then everything that's percussion related, so that way I can treat these separate. Because at one point, you either keep this all here and then you branch it off. So I think, will they let me do that? Wait, can you have multiple solos? You can. Okay, so that's what you would do. Is just duplicate this, and then you go on one end, just solo this, and then on this you would go mute. So now you should have. So that way you can actually pull that into your sidechain or whatever. But that's doable, I guess. It's kind of a use of extra resources more than what you need, but then you can time shift everything. I actually like that shuffle. It's an interesting pocket. I don't want to see what's going on with this because it looks like there's more harmonics in here than there is. Is that the third? That's interesting. So this naturally has an extra harmonic built into it, even though it's only supposed to be a sine wave. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Could I build a custom 808 device that can be used as a template to create custom 808s? Could I do it, or are you asking in theory? That's kind of what I'm doing right now. As far as 808s go, anyways. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I'm already in the midst of, right? Because if you take all this off, what do you have? Where are we at? Right? Like, even without all this other stuff, like, that's what all this is, so. It's pretty nice. Where do we start? Yeah, so a lot of this other stuff too, right? Like, this is a lot of just functional stuff that which I'd probably still want to saturate again, to be honest, because I want this to be fat, like really fat. But, you know, take something like that. Could be any of this, to be honest, but and this is just something like I just recently did a lesson with Aiden, and so I'm just here to try to get a glimpse of practicing this, but because I don't have much time today. Oh, oops. Yeah, honey.
I'm pretty exhausted. I think I'm gonna take a nap and stay here.
That's
But
fine.
then go with you tomorrow. Is that okay?
That's fine, honey. Yeah, no worries. You okay?
I'm really tired. Is your camera on?
No.
Oh.
No, you feel fine. I'm starting to feel well.
I don't feel sick. I just feel exhausted. Like if I went with you, then I would sleep in the car, or I would like fall asleep in the thing.
Yeah, and I don't want you to feel like you're stuck. So I get it. No worries. I can't believe that you told me that you're coming along, but then you're. No, I don't care. That's fine. Good question. Yeah. Holiday spirit. Holiday cheer and spirit galore. I love it. Did I try to do future bass? No, but it wouldn't be hard. Well, I say that it's not really my genre, but like somebody that is adequate at future bass would have no trouble doing it in Bitwig Studio. That's what I meant to say. But I personally don't care for future bass, nor color bass, or it's just not really my thing. Color bass is easy. Just buy pitch map or chroma, or just saw stacks, and then have a good chord progression. This is cool, but I want it to be like large. This is stupid. Uh, why does that still sound like a saw wave? Uh, hmm. Oh, I forgot that this isn't, or is it? Oh, it is. Mm, let's distort it again. Let's distort it again. It's just so stupid. I'm having fun though. Yeah, so once we have something like that, then I can take this stuff and do something like this. And sorry, just kind of not do a bunch of design right now, maybe. Let's see what happens when we do something like this. Oh God. Crazy. There's actually something in there that I thought was really cool. What do I do for mastering? Mixing into a clipper? Clip it and limit. That's Dewey. But that's pretty much all I do is just I'll clip it and then I'll limit it. Yeah, so that sound is kind of cool. We can do something kind of like that and then cut that off. Maybe not put it in there. Or maybe we can put it in there, but turn that off. Yeah, I definitely think that this is kind of like not necessarily the right track, but it is something to explore that does make this process a lot easier for me because I don't have to sit down and be like, yo, how do I design this? And be all super crazy methodical about it. But basically, long story short, I just wanted to throw some drums together and make them really loud with uh, whatever was going on here. But the thing about it that I was going for was just how to explore with what we call functional basses and working on making that work, which this is a really stupid iteration or whatever, but um, just from a standpoint of practice and being like, okay, like here's the thing to consider, which I'm actually going to save this project, but um, yeah, really what I'm trying to do is something I've been talking about for the last 6 months, which has just been focusing on designing functional bases to use as a means of helping start the idea for the track or getting something that works together. Because for the longest time, I think that what I would do is just something like this, where I'll honor your question, Juan, very quickly. Let's say I'm going to do something in phase plant, but I'll do something like this, just here. 1, 2, 3, turn this down. Shaper table, transient shaper. Turn that off. There you go. There's an 808, right? And just try to write with this. Maybe even something like this. And then try to like write the track with the 808 like that. But I don't think that's going to suffice anymore. I think that I need to be doing more to it. And so that's why I actually did not pull up phase plant today. I'm like steering clear of that. I was trying other devices and stuff, more simplified measures to try to work with what I'm trying to get out of this. That being said, I do have a few more minutes before I need to go. Um, like I said, today was going to be a short stream based off of just trying to create a few things, but I am going to spend some time on maybe doing something like this. Does anybody have any questions about anything, by the way? Shaper table, transient shaper, clip. Let's focus on this. I'll probably just high pass it, to be honest. Filter. Probably what I want to do instead is use a wavetable, because it's going to be so much easier to not have to key track. If I just go here and insert a saw, grab this, take that out, then we've got that. I thought it was going to be a more complex chain. It seems a lot of electronic musics yeah. I mean, it should be. Like, I have a couple of things on my master, like, just in case if I feel like it needs it. So, but you'll see that, like, most of it is not doing anything. So there's an EQ here, which this is on, but it's really not doing much because, like, this is on everything, but it's just me removing the sides on the low end. Not even removing, it's just reducing. This is a glue compressor, which is off. Then we have this clip, but you can see that I'm not clipping this really. It's just a 0.01 drive. This is a mono check to just listen to see what's in mono and what's not. And then this is always at the bottom. Like, I'm always doing this at nothing. So, and then after that, it's just like rolling sampler for resampling stuff, and then the oscilloscope. It's pretty optimized, but generally speaking, it's just these two things. Really just this, if anything. But yeah, I mean, you can load your stuff with whatever you want if you like the way that it sounds, but for the most part, I think that, like, the sound production stuff is more so in the mixing. Yeah, clip to 0. That's kind of what we all do, is we just clip it and limit. Clip it and then limit. Makes stuff really easy that way. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was working on a Reese. I mean, yeah, I think he would be a great person to reference just because, like, I think that he's notorious for having really good mixes, so. So maybe what I could do is as this goes up, this will go down, and then set this at F1. Set this at 24. Maybe I might even want to separate that just in case. Happens if I do this. I think that's more so what I'm looking for. So let's bring the shaper table back on both. It sounds so muffled. Like, do you hear that? It's really strange. Hmm. Yeah, this is something to definitely mess with. It's really interesting. Happened to you earlier today, snapping on lane 3 with muffled the sounds. Really? That's strange. Wee 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 wee. Mm. It's controlling the amount of subs so that way when I play a higher note, it reduces the amount of low end. Hmm. Um, yeah, that would be something to practice. I might even consider like I even consider this to see if I can get a better sound that I'm looking for. Yeah, well, it's a work in progress. Um, Missed a bunch of stream because of work. Yeah, it's a work in progress of like where I'm going with things and trying to develop them further. It's kind of a matter of so I did a lesson with Aiden earlier today, and the thing that we talked about was just functionality with bases and all that, and like where I keep getting stuck, if that makes sense. And so we had just a pretty long chat about what makes all this stuff work and how to think about it and how to make it a little bit more usable, I guess. Because a lot of times what ends up happening is like I'll make a drum beat that I'm happy with, which today is just a generic whatever. You know what I mean? It's just something that I threw together very quickly with like zero intention at all whatsoever. But um, yeah, a lot of times I'll make some drums or something, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is cool. I like this. And then I'll be like, all right, now let's go find a bass. And then I'm like not happy with the bass. You know what I mean? And so trying to really go back and try to be like, okay, why do I not like this? Why is this not working? Where is my head at with this kind of stuff and what's going on with it? Like what, you know what I mean? Why is this not clicking? And so, um, yeah, I'm just trying to go back and refine some specific things about it to be able to make it a little bit easier on myself to actually get to the part where the track starts to write itself as opposed to trying to come up with the most interesting sounds first. So the only thing that really changes is like putting intention into the songwriting first, um, and figuring out how to like get my fundamental elements as as good as possible, and then going back and doing all of the cool stuff. Then going back and like resampling and trying to make things fit like neurobases and stuff, you know. So as opposed to starting with that, I'm going to do that later and just try to get a good functional sound. But you know what we talked about today was uh, getting 808s and variations of that, and then you know getting a Reese that is to the quality of like what can match my drums. Because I think that's been the biggest issue, right? Is just trying to get uh, some kind of bass line or something like that going that really helps complement what it is that I'm trying to evoke. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but yeah. And some other things that I've been thinking about, which I'll need to go in about 10 minutes, but where is this? Here we go. So, a good example of something else that I've been thinking about is something that Zane mentioned today because he popped in the stream not too long ago. But yeah, having a composition first for versus watching how trap producers just simply flow through a track, I got kind of jealous. I know, right? Like it shouldn't be that hard. So yeah, if I took something like this, you'll see that like there's quite a few different like percussive elements in this that I could take. And so what if I took another one of those and moved this into something here but simplified it? So maybe I took all of these. I'm just going to delete this and spread this across in a rhythm that's a little bit more spread out, kind of like so. I'll talk about this in just a second, but right now this is the beat that we're working with. Right. So as a switch up, you know, getting some kind of replacer or whatever to hit this. What is this plug? D sharp. Oh, thank you. Sometimes I try, you know. But yeah, so taking that and then using this as a replacer to put something else in here, like I don't know, I've been kind of like really thinking about FM4 a lot just because of its simplicity, and there's a lot of variations of like heavy sounds that you can get out of it, but that or like current or something. But do you see how I've created a rhythm from the percussion? Or sorry, I've created a melody from the percussion, or like a, not even a melody, but something. But what we could do is grab like a key filter, set this to like Phrygian, and maybe because I'm lazy, we can like add a step or something and set this to bipolar. And these are kinds of things that I've been thinking about lately, and Zane kind of reminded me of some of this. But if we did this here and maybe we set this to like an octave and just did yoink and then made sure that the first note is on. So, so now we actually have something that's like kind of tangible and something that we could use to build other elements off of, if that makes sense. So, yeah, exactly. So, and then once you have something like that, then you can just like, I'm all theory crafting here right now, but you can put a spin on it with other stuff. So we could, why is it so small? Do something kind of like this. So take all that stuff out or whatever and toss it over here and start to have more content to play with, even if I don't want to keep the melody, or I can try to fish for something that I know is going to work. Excuse me. Um, there's different elements in here that I can chuck at this to try to get that to keep working for me. So that's kind of the mindset behind helping me come up with some kind of rhythm here in order to figure out what to add to this kind of thing. Like this beat already doesn't, I don't really feel like it needs anything other than what it's already got with just the, other than like fill effects and stuff. But I think that the hook is strong enough with the do, so it doesn't really require a melody on top. Like to me, that's got enough energy to carry the vibe. But looking into this more, of being like, all right, how do I take an element out of this and try to come up with a melody over it or something is super helpful. I really like the replacer too. It can do some really cool stuff. I don't think that I would use it for a bass line per se, but to get some kind of melodic groove or even like a stab or you know what I mean, something like that that could be kind of cool. Like let's say there's some kind of percussive thing in here that's like really sick and I want that to just replace the percussion. Wow, that was difficult to say. Hey, Skirtler. What's up, Skirtler? Don't say me. Don't say. You know, like what if I even took that and drag that into something like this, and then copied this and did something ridiculous like I don't know. Let's say we took this and Command G and we go paste, right click, convert to instrument selector, and just set this to round robin. I don't know. You know what I mean? But like doing something wild like this. Oh, it's okay. I'm getting ready to hop off. Inspired to make music. I really love watching. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, check this out. So yeah, so like I've created a relationship with that. That's kind of interesting. Um, that's interesting. That's really interesting, actually. Not saying that it works, but yeah, isn't that strange? So I don't know. In any case, those are some ideas that I've been kicking around that I've been messing with to try to come up with writing new tracks. But we did confirm, unfortunately, that within the stepwise thing, that using the time shift or using step mode to change the offset does not work, which kind of blows. Um, I hope that Bitwig sees that because not only can you not individualize different notes and stuff, but hopefully they see that using the step function shifts everything in a way that actually doesn't allow that. We'll see. But yeah, does anybody have any last minute questions or anything like that? Oh yeah, I need to do a review. Forgot about that. I did have fun today, just like exploring and trying to see what I could come up with, or just putting into practice some major things. But I think what I'm gonna do while I do that is I'm going to toss movie, this movie, onto my phone. Yep, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Yeah, cool. Well, in any case, much love, everybody. If you could, like the video, check out alchemy.com. I know it's Black Friday and I'm not running any sales, so I don't blame you. But if you're interested in any of the sounds and stuff that I make and all that, I've got all that available on my website. or book a lesson with me. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for the month of December, do $30 lessons again. So $30 for an hour, where I'm normally just 40. So I'm like, dude, it's a steal. But if anybody's interested in, maybe getting a little bit of extra education and stuff and you want a good deal, then that's something I've been thinking about. Um, but yeah, in any case, let me know. And if not, have an awesome rest of your evening. And I think that I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Have an awesome night, day, wherever you are in the world. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.